liquor is usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Switch up, switch up. Check, 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 check. Check three, check three.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 25 yards that time. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Garrett White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go right back to White here on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass. No dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You're not ready. You're not. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First down, here's White. Devin McCourty brings him down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got another first down as a tackle. It's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Sugar!
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the 7-yard line.
That's 180. Check 54. Hard. I'm coming after you. Check 43. Check. Lucky. Corner. Tighten up.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Under 10. 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Wide 80.
27-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and a yard, Rosen caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Rosen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Airing it out for Hearns. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's caught by Davis. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Rosen to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5-7.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
6-6. Pull it.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Brady. He gets it to James White. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Brady goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady there.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Dorsett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be caught at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it, baby.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd and 4.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with White. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Michel, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's checking credit.
Again, it's Michel. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing now is Brady. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Brady now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Shotgun now for Brady, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
We got it, we got it, we got it.
They run the draw play. This is White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Alert, alert, alert. Hug, hug.
He's coming. Double up.
Middle, middle, middle.
Double up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Walt Aikens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check 24, check 24.
After the interception, here's Rosen. This is caught by Hearns. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Down to lose 1. Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
On first down, White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Pick the edge, pick the edge. One down. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, keep it up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Right back. 54. Hug. 49. Check 49.
Now it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. Kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't. You know they kept in the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Now that you wanna be famous, Say I love the natives, You know I'm pricey in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be like liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Since I blew things on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blind as back, then dip. Got a whole 40 all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Watch out, flip.